What is up, guys? Long time no see, I know, and there is a reason for that. I'm actually in Mykonos for the summer season. I'm working here. I actually made this video before, like a month ago, but I just wanted to do a better version of it. This is gonna be because I live in a country where right now there's a heat wave. Temperature is gonna be reaching like 44 degrees Celsius. That's way over 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the city. In Mykonos it's more windy, so it's more simple, but I've been working outside for a very long time. For like a whole year I was working outside 5 to 8 hours, working, going in and out of houses, yards, whatever, looking at the electricity meters. I know what heat is like, I know what the sun is like, so I'm gonna make a video about the equipment I use to go out in the sun and explore, run, go for a walk, whatever it is. Just the materials are extremely important, but before you go, just please know, I have discovered an amazing material for underwear and socks. I haven't found any shirts yet or any seats or whatever, I'm looking for it, but bamboo, yes, bamboo, as you can see, it's see-through. You expect this to be woody and harsh, no, it is absolutely soft. This is basically like a dry fit. It is very viscosy, very low friction, you can barely feel it on you. And it is antimicrobial, hypoallergic, absolutely perfect for the sun and the heat, the summer season. So yeah, take away from this video, this material is important. And I got it in this underwear and in the socks. The underwear is an Apple brand, which is pretty well known. The socks is like a Walk, I don't know, it's maybe a more like unknown brand. Again, it's very thin, you can see through it. Again, very soft, you can barely feel it on. This is by far the best material I've tested for socks and for underwear. And for the whole summer season in general, I haven't found any natural materials that work for me. Wool for me is horrible, I've tested it, it was like I was wearing a freaking hoodie or something. It was extremely warm and I could just feel it on my skin. I need light materials. So apart from the bamboo, I'm always going for the dry fit kind of material. It doesn't have to be a Nike. It can be an Admiral, just like this one. Nice and soft, nice and light, nice and viscosy, see-through. That's how you know it's going to be proper. There is this kind of dry fit as well from Nike. From Nike alone, there are multiple kinds of dry fit. There is this kind. There is also this kind, which is again is see-through, extremely light. And you have the cheaper alternatives, again see-through. But you can tell this is a cheaper material, it's a lower quality, but it's almost like a super stretched fabric, and you can barely feel it on as long as you have a proper size. Now, for summer clothing, I absolutely suggest that you size up. Not to the extent that you look like a clown, of course, but just size up enough so that you feel like there is air, there is room around the clothing, it's not restricting you at all. Because I have tested the exact same dry fit shirts, size large and size XL. Size large was a better overall fit, but XL just felt like night and day. Huge difference, absolutely more comfortable than the size large, right? So always size up, you need air, you don't like any restriction. Right now I can feel it and it annoys me, but if I was out super hot in the sun, it will be extremely annoying. So you need to be completely unrestricted when you're wearing summertime clothing. Cotton for me doesn't work. It gets sweaty, it gets wrinkly, it gets stinky, whatever. It's heavy, it gets glued on your skin. You can, like if you wear a cotton shirt and a bag and you're out like cycling or whatever, you cannot pull the shirt out when you're done because it's completely stuck to your skin. And I have actually ripped a few shirts because I'm just trying to get it out because I want to breathe when I get home or whatever, but it's just stuck on me and eventually it gets stretched or it just gets destroyed. So cotton doesn't work for me. I always go for the artificial materials. It is what it is. Some people don't like that on their skin, but you can barely feel it. Cotton you can feel, wool you can feel absolutely. That is by far the best material. Now, of course, you have like satin and whatever other kind of like hyper expensive like premium materials. I'm not talking about those. I don't have those. I don't have access to those. And I'm not gonna pay for a hyper expensive shirt to go out and work or like go for a walk or an adventure. Again, bamboo for underwear and socks. And important, very important advice. I wear tank tops. I used to wear tank tops all the time in the summer. so much better when it comes to air getting through, obviously, than short sleeves. Huge difference, right? But when the sun is hot, it is better actually to have some protection from the actual sun hitting your skin. Because if you go out in a tank top, you're gonna feel it burn your skin. Yes, there is more air going through, but you will feel it burning you. While if you're wearing it like a short sleeve, you will not feel it burning you. And even though there is less air going through, you're gonna be better off in the long run because you will not suffer from the feeling of burning, this burning sensation from the super hot sun, right? Now, I have seen, just like sparkling water or whatever, there is a new thing that people do. Like this guy, Chase Bounders, was doing a video. I've never seen this before. People are actually marketing hoodies for the summer. Special summer hoodies. Yes, they're very light and whatever. But seriously, you can wear a freaking hoodie just to protect you from the sun. Listen, any material, you can put toilet paper on you. It will protect you from the sun. Yes, if you put the absolute worst material on earth, maybe you will get a slight tan, but you will not get burned unless you're like the whitest person on earth. And if you are the whitest person on earth, you shouldn't be out in the sun. You should progressively build to the point where you can get out in the sun. It's very simple, really. Do you see any other animals getting sunburned and have to use sunscreen? No, because what we do is wrong. People stay indoors all the time, covered in clothes, and then just go out in the super hot summer sun, and they suffer, and they get burned, and they get like whatever diseases, whatever it is. Don't do that. Obviously, I go out nice in the spring. I put on my tank tops, maybe do it like this so you have more exposure, and slowly you will get tanned. Maybe there will be some spots left, but those spots you can go out in the sun. It will tan them too. And then you're good to go for the summer. Of course, I don't suggest you go out for 5 hours with no sunscreen, but I don't suggest you go out for 5 hours with sunscreen either. And sunscreen, most of it is toxic unless you go for the organic, like super good materials. But yeah, most of it is extremely toxic to put it on you, and then to put it in the sea, it's also toxic. So it's not that easy. I suggest nice natural tanning, slow and gradual from springtime onwards, and then you're good to go. So yeah, people are like advertising freaking protection numbers for clothing. What are you talking? Any fabric will protect you. It doesn't have to be absolute like scientific protection. No, just don't have exposed skin. It's just that simple. And people go out there and pay, in some instances, even hundreds to go buy a hoodie for the summer. You couldn't pay me enough to wear a hoodie in 40-degree weather. You're sweating like crazy anyway, let alone with a freaking hoodie on. No, just nice long sleeve and a nice hat. And when it comes to shorts, again, dry fit loose material. I don't know why Nike cannot come up with a simple freaking pair of shorts, and they have to put in the nets and tights and all kinds of weird stuff. I hate that. You pay money for nothing. So I have seen some very good looking Nike shorts that I wish I could get, but they have all kinds of bullshit inside, so I can't. So I've gone for these cheap ones. This is an Admiral, and this is, again, it was from Admiral, but it's a different brand. One of the best things I've ever bought. Those shorts, you put them on, you can not even feel them. You actually feel your underwear, and that's all. And if you don't want to wear underwear, which is also highly advisable in extremely hot weather, you can just wear it and it feels like you have nothing, or basically feels like you're naked. So yeah, 4 shorts, again, dry fit material, 4 shirts, dry fit material. For my hat here, very soft, very flexible, will protect you. And then ventilation is extremely important in caps as well, because your head, you will get a bit hotter with a hat. But of course, with no hat, your head will actually absolutely boil. Your brain just cannot take the heat at this point. I don't know, evolutionarily, maybe we had long hair. I'm not sure how we're protecting ourselves from the sun, but your brain is not meant to boil under sun, because that's exactly what happens. It goes crazy, and you get dizzy, and you could even die from a heat stroke. While if you have a hat on and a nice shirt, protective shirt, you can go all day long in the sun. Many civilizations do that, and I have done it too. All day long I can be scorching heat, and I can be fine. Of course I'm going to be hot, but I will not actually suffer, I will not fall down, I will not get dizzy, whatever. So yeah, ventilation is important. Obviously you want protection where the sun hits more vertically, and ventilation where the sun is less powerful. Now with this specific cap, source of folds. It's just an amazing purchase that I've made recently. I wish the protection was a bit lower down, so you can protect more from the sides, because sometimes the sun goes like this. But whatever, it's fine. Ventilation everywhere and protection where you need it. Obviously, you wouldn't go for a cap that doesn't have any protective material and just has ventilation, because that's not going to work very well. But for what I'm using it, this is absolutely perfect. So yeah, again, to recap, nice, loose, dry fit clothing is the best thing you can wear. I will put it up against whatever, wool, cotton, whatever you want. Unless you have like some hyper expensive satin material or whatever, this is the best thing you can wear in my opinion. And it's budget friendly, anyone can do it. You can have multiple shirts, and you need multiple shirts in the summer because shirts stink, right? And it doesn't matter how clean you are, if you're outside all day sweating, then you're gonna have to change your shirt the next day. So you need quite a few pairs. And to have quite a few pairs, you need something that you can actually buy without facing economic distraction. So yeah, bamboo again. Your new material for the day, bamboo. They have just, I think this is recent they have figured out in China how to weave bamboo, and it works flawlessly. Do not worry about it being harsh. No, it's super soft. This is some of the softest stuff you can find. As soft as you can get, you cannot feel it on you. It's absolutely perfect. For the rest, just to dry fit for your shoes, I do sandals. But if I have to wear shoes, I'm going to wear something like the Zero HFS, which is full of holes, or Vapor Gloves, like Vapor Glove 6, again full of holes. Nicely ventilated shoes. That's all you need. So yeah, that's it for now. Questions, comments, put them down below. Debates, whatever you want. I will debate you all day. Hot weather year, I think I have it absolutely tuned right now. So yeah. You will be seeing Vapor Glove 6 review at some point, maybe in October, though I have to get back because right now I don't have them with me. Maybe I'll send them over, but we'll see. Overall, they're fine, just a bit of damage on the soles. And yeah, stick around. When I come back in October, I will be uploading a lot more often. That right now I will do my best. It's not very easy. I'm working all day. It's very windy outside, so it's hard to make outdoors videos, but we'll figure it out. Again, see-through. This is actually wet right now, so it's not as see-through as normally. But yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one. See ya.